Doing well. It's some
Another
behind
good
us.
sunny day today. A little warmer today than it was yesterday, which is always good. We want as hot as possible.
2 days in, how do you like it's so early, but how do you like you guys
It's real early. You know, I just love the effort. You know, I love how it's always going to be contentious back and forth. You know, we're trying to really, we've always emphasized takeaways, but almost a renewed emphasis on it because I didn't feel like we didn't. We didn't get the number we had to get last year to help us win. And so we're really emphasizing that. And offense did a great job yesterday, but it forced the defensive guys to run a whole bunch after practice. And so they were highly motivated today. So that created some natural tension, you know, because we're trying to rake at the football, and did get a couple out. They probably a little bit late, you know, but on all that, and then the offense back and forth, and did get a tip ball for a pick, and then which is great. Tip ball to pick ball. So that kind of part of it, you know. But I think our offense has really done a great job of protecting the football, which makes it hard on the D. But I like that intensity that's created and trying to teach them how to practice. A lot of new faces, a lot of young freshmen that don't know how to, you know, the tempo of practice. How do you practice with just helmets on to go full speed and then still be a great teammate and not keep you from getting on the ground and being able to simulate those, you know, takeaway attempts without wrestling the guy and hurting offensive players. So working through all that, but I love the effort. Today's word was focus, and really trying to emphasize that with our guys. You know, even though it's only day 2, you know, when guys are not in there and they're doing walkthroughs, they've got to be locked in and get those mental reps. They're going to pay big dividends down the road. So encouragement to start.
I know things will change as you get padded up and all that, but are there any freshmen in particular that maybe are jumping out to you looking a little bit more comfortable than average?
Yeah, you know, defensively, one that sticks out to me is Cam Jones. Really been encouraged by him. He's playing a Husky position behind Leno, and really it's a position he's never played before, even at high school level. So I've been encouraged by his, what he's showing there. I think Jamal Matthews as well, and Jamar Johnson in the secondary popped. Reese Taylor got him on both sides of the ball, and you notice him. You know, he's got a different gear than everybody else. And then offensively, you know, Miles Marshall is one that jumps out to me. Really does a great job running routes and smooth and explosive. Stevie Scott's another one that's caught my eye. I think he's really got a lot of time. You forget that Michael Penix is one of those guys because he was here in the spring, but continues to impress and do some great things. So those younger guys, I think are doing some good. I noticed Nick Rosas too, just really more on film when I was watching. I always watch the defense full through and grade all that, but then I go back and watch them from an offense perspective. From some of those guys, and he's young and he's got a lot of growth in front of him, but I think he's what we thought he was, so he's going to be a good player.
Reese Taylor on both sides today. What has he shown you just with that? You just get out here with the versatility.
Yeah, you know, he's just got a lot of skills. You know, getting back there catching punts and getting after that. He's playing different positions on offense and getting a core foundation at corner as well. So it's been good couple days for him, and he's a bright young man. So he picks things up pretty quickly, and the offense just kind of comes natural to him. You can kind of put him in a lot of different spots. He doesn't need 1,000 reps to figure it out, you know. So, but he's a guy that has done some good things.
First couple days seeing these quarterbacks throw since spring practice. Brandon Dawkins, first time live. Anything surprise you out of that group, or any improvements you've seen off?
Yeah,
of
you know,
spring?
I don't know if it was a surprise, but you know, I thought Peyton was extremely accurate. You know, yesterday especially. I haven't seen the numbers today, and Michael Penix just continues to have great zip on the ball, good accuracy and placement. And then, you know, Brandon didn't play all spring, so he's kind of been off for a while. And threw the ball, I thought, well, yesterday, maybe not as well today as compared to yesterday. That's not, you know, that's just based off of walking off the field right now. But I made some better decisions. This is all part of the process. So each of the guys have skills that are unique to them and different strengths as well. So I think that they're going to get their opportunities, and they're going with different groups. It's not all each guy with the same unit each time. So we get a chance to see how they move the ball. That's the key.
Looks like you're trying to get more snaps with going both ways,
Yeah.
you know, at the same time. Is that QBs or?
Well, it's both. It's quarterbacks, but it's also depth on defense. We got so many DBs that are young, that need reps, so many linebackers that they're in that same position. So we've got 2 Skelly groups going at one time. And then obviously we're trying to get 3 quarterbacks, lots of reps. It's hard to get 3 looked at, and so we have to film both sessions separately. And so, yeah, that's really has a dual purpose, but the quarterback's one of them, and then other positions as well. Even the receiver, we got more depth there than we've had. So just trying to get guys. You can't learn the offense and defense by just sitting through meetings and sitting through and doing walkthroughs. You got to do it live, and so I got to get it out there.
Early on, after you did practice in the spring, what's your thoughts on Damian Willis and how he's kind of
Yeah,
looking for
I
you?
tell you, he has been a pleasant surprise. Doesn't look rusty at all. Very confident. Has really impressed me a lot in terms of his leadership and in terms of his understanding. What he has to do to kind of get back in that position. We haven't just plugged him right in. He's got to earn it, and he knows that. And so, but his ability to make checks and adjustments and his burst of the ball is what you want to see. So I knew he's a good player. Just glad to have him back.
Is there maybe a little bit of an extra boost in TD Roof? I know he practiced all spring, but maybe now knowing that he's going to be playing this fall.
Well, I think there's a difference, and I've said it before. You can be the most focused young man in America, but when you think you're not playing, it's just different. It's just like if a guy thinks he's redshirting, and it's a different approach. And so now that he knows he's playing, and he always practiced hard, but I just sense the difference for sure. There's a sense of urgency in his preparation because he knows game one he's got to be ready to play. So not a year from now.
Something about TD that's popped out on field.
He just burst. He's very. He's gained 10 pounds since the spring, and it's a good 10 pounds. And just got to learn the defense now. And fortunately, he was here in the spring. That was huge to get his feet wet and get him a good foundation with the knowledge of everything. And so guys just got to do it when they're going fast and have the full package because in the spring it's pretty watered down. So, but I think his strength is his burst of the football and the ability to finish. So that'll show up here once we get pads on.
Jason Harris made a lot of plays, it seems like.
I tell you, I was really, at receiver, really kind of jumped out to me, and he's a really good football player. And to been through what he's been through is just unbelievable. I have 3 ACLs. I mean, it's just a tribute to the kind of young man that he is, his mindset, his attitude, and his heart. He's small in stature, but he's huge in his care factor. So a lot of respect for that young man.
With him coming off the 3 knee surgeries, is there any kind of pitch count on?
It is. It's more about how he feels, and he's not been restricted right now in regards to just saying, hey, we're going to try and get it. It's just, hey, how's it feel? As long as we don't have swelling, as long as he's able to come back in each day and it feels good, then if it ever gets to the point where it doesn't, we'll back him off a little bit. But looks good to me. So we'll just keep pressing him and keep pushing him so we can let him be. He should know now how it's supposed to feel. They've been there, done that so many times. So a lot of confidence, and he has a lot of confidence in our training staff. So they've done a great job getting him healthy.
You talked a lot about the offseason about Coach Blue and Coach Ray, and how much you thought they'd make an impact. But as you now see guys out here again, I know it'll be different when they're in pads. But do you see, I guess, a tangible difference after a full offseason?
You do, and I think it'll show up even more with pads on, just because of the hitting part of it. But it's just their physical bodies. The burst of the football, the ability to change direction. Those kind of things. And we were just commenting yesterday about different guys and how they look moving around. So because when you gain muscle mass, and you want to make sure that you want to get faster, you don't want to slow down, and so be able to see that. Especially on the interior, offensive line, defensive line, we just see a lot of, I think, significant differences in the way the guys look and how they move, and that'll show up even more once we get pads on tomorrow, and full pads in a couple of days. So yeah, they've obviously made a big impact, and I think it's going to show up on the field.
As far as kickoffs go, are you open to using different kickers for field goals? And
yeah,
kickoffs?
absolutely, and the guys know that, and really preferably, I think in the course of all my time in special teams over the years, it's hard to do both as the season wears on, especially when you're scoring the way you want to be scoring. You get a lot more kickoff opportunities in games, and your leg just gets tired, and so I think in a perfect world, you'd like to have a kickoff specialist and a field goal specialist. And so we're not totally ready to say we have that right now, but that's what the goal is, and it may happen this year, and it may happen the following year. But that's, in my mind, that's what I want. Awesome.